Alrighty, everyone. I'm gonna do another quick video for my subscribers and anybody else who's not a subscriber of mine. In this video here, we're gonna talk about the heat when it gets really hot and you have an outdoor aviary, and it'll get hot to the point you'll find your birds, your baby birds, your Gouldians, will jump out of the nest because it's too damn hot. And when that happens, sometimes they'll tend to jump out a little too early, and you may have to help them and put them back inside the nest. And the only problem is see, like I have a lot of nest boxes here, so you have to determine which nest box they came out of. Usually, if they're pink, they usually will fall straight down somewhere right below that nest box, so you'll know where they came from. In this case, like I said, this video is just to show when it gets really hot, what you can help your birds do. You can put some fans going, big metal fan. I'll show that in a second. And I'm gonna show you what you can do. A little advice: if it gets too hot inside your nest and you see your babies sticking their head out like they want to jump out, I'm gonna show you how to cool them off. So give me a second, hold on. Okay, so quick example. I don't want to disturb them because they're laying on eggs, some of them. But if it gets too hot, what you want to do, you could get something that could plop. Oops, see, the girl was in there, scared her. But what you could do is you could prop these open like this. Get like a little stick or something that could hold the door open. I know people say, nah, don't do that. They probably won't lay on them. I'm not talking about eggs. I'm talking about when the baby's already hatched. Let me look in here while we're in. So, she has a few eggs. Maybe she need more nest material. But anyway, prop them open like this. Like a toothpick, anything that could open to get some air in there so your babies don't die. We're out here in California. It tends to get a little too hot. I'm coming in. All right, so you want to prop them open a little bit. You know, this one will stay open. So you want to keep it like that. That way air can get in there and your babies won't die, man. And then, you know, just something to help. And then you got a fan blowing, a really good hard fan. It'll help. That's just a little idea to show you how to open your nest boxes. So as you can see, I have a few nest boxes back there. You can see they're already propped open because they were the only ones that in this aviary that had babies already hatched, and they were sticking their heads out because they were hot. But they did jump out. They're on the floor now. And here's one here. And see, he's not pink, so I can leave him on the floor. It's not hot. I mean, it's not cold at nighttime. It gets about 60 degrees nighttime, so he'll be okay. Here's another one right here in front of me. He can fly a little bit, but he's not too coordinated yet. But if it's cold, they're still hitting like 50-something degrees in the nighttime and they're on the ground, you may want to put them back in the nest at night just so they can live. They'll jump back out. Some of them will jump back out, but put them back in the nest and that way they have a chance to live. But if it's like 60 degrees nighttime, just leave them. Their parents will tend to them. They will still feed them no matter what. And I witnessed that, so nobody can really argue with me on that one. Parents will still feed their young when they're on the ground. So I just want to do a little tip. Just prop those nest boxes open like that, and you'll have a better chance on your babies not suffocating in that nest box. So I just want to give a shout out to Tony. He's one of my YouTube subscribers. He was the one that asked me this question regarding what did he do. He said his babies jumped out of the nest because it was too hot. He's in Fresno. I'm in Riverside, in California. It gets hot just the same. We got the same kind of weather. But he said, what do I do? And he described the baby saying it looks like about 2 weeks old. And I said, just pick it up and put it back in the nest. Put it back in the nest, because sometimes those babies will get kicked out by the parents by accident, go in and out, or the baby will come out. So he put it back in, and he should have a success story on that. But just like I said, you want to help your birds from time to time. Look on the floor. Here goes another little young one. He is right there. So he's one of my ones that jumped out when it was hot the other day. Today is good weather. Like I said, little advice: pop your doors open.